Yo, what's going on, YouTube? How you guys doing today? It's the Love Doctor, Thomas Balls Bailey today, coming here to kick you some knowledge, give you some tips on relationships. What's a good relationship? What's a bad relationship? What's toxic? What's not toxic? That type of stuff. And I mean, generally saying, I learned this from a long time ago when I was married. From some of you guys who don't know, I was married for 16 years. I'm divorced now, but I always was told, don't take advice from somebody who ain't been married before or who isn't already in a successful relation or successful marriage. Now, with that being said, I mean, yeah, that's some key tips. But also, I mean, this is from years and years of me being on being married, for me seeing the other side of things, for me being the asshole in the relationship to me being the non-asshole. I mean, I have a lot of experience when it comes to this type of stuff. So you can take some of this stuff and maybe it'll help you in your relationship. Maybe it won't. Maybe you'll get a good laugh out of this. Maybe you won't. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just recently out of a relationship, and a lot of the things are still fresh in my brain on uh, type of stuff I'm looking for in a woman, type of things I'm looking for in a successful relationship. Now, one thing a lot of people would say, hold on, guys, I just got surgery on my ankle, so I had to prop it up. One thing that I think that a lot of people would say they want in a relationship is they want quote unquote love. I want my significant other to love me. I want to be loved. I want to have, you know, romantic letters and this, that, and the other, and all that. I think the key to a successful relationship and to any relationship is loyalty. I heard Joe Gilly the Kid actually leave a little short snip about loyalty over love, and if I can, I'm gonna post it in my comments below so you guys can listen to it because it is so insightful. I mean, basically, it comes down to this: loyalty entails love. Love comes with loyalty. Respect comes with loyalty. Everything that most people want comes with loyalty. If someone's loyal to you, they're going to respect you. If someone's loyal to you, they're going to love you. I mean, there's a lot of people who love you who aren't loyal to you, who still fuck you over and stab you in the back. Loyalty is the most important thing to a relationship. If you're not loyal, then the relationship's never really going to 100% work. And with that being said, I mean, name somebody who isn't loyal, who's in a relationship, whose relationship is working for them right now. I mean, it's just not going to happen. And I mean, I hate to say that because I mean, I'm sorry, I'm adjusting my camera. I'm pro relationships. I'm pro all that. I mean, I used to be not pro relationships after being married and before I got married, but I'm pro relationship. I want to have somebody who I can settle down with. I mean, listen, I don't keep passwords on my phone. I don't hide my phone. I don't do anything that I feel like I have to hide. I'm 40 years old now. At this point in my life, I don't feel like I have to hide anything. I shouldn't have to hide anything from anybody. I am who I am. You know who you're getting involved with when you get involved with me. And if that's not what you want, then that's not what you're going to get. And I feel like that's how a lot of people should go into these relationships. Now, it kind of goes into my snake mode. You got a lot of people who snake people, who make you think that, or they charm them to make them think that, yeah, they're one way or the other. Get them in there, bait them in, and next thing you know, you find out you're with a narcissist jerk. Or, don't get me wrong, women are the worst narcissists. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of times you get baited into thinking that you're with somebody who's, quote unquote, one certain type of way, and you get in your head, no, 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 it's me, it's me, it's me. I have to make things better. I have to do this. Maybe she's feeling this way because of this. Maybe he's feeling this way because of that. But really, they were never the person you thought they were. So I feel like relationships should be, and again, I would have never agreed with this back in the day. This is 40-year-old Tom saying this, not 20-year-old Tom, 30-year-old Tom. I feel like relationships should start off super slow. You want to build that loyalty with that person. You want to build that mutual bond. That loyalty is a bond. You put that person's well-being over almost over your own, and they do the same for you. You don't find that a lot. Now, granted, there's a lot of people I love. There's a lot of people that love me. A lot of people that I love that I know that I've done dirty in certain situations which I shouldn't have, and vice versa. There's not there's people who I'm loyal to who I've never done dirty and never will, and I would never put in a situation like that because that's how I feel about them. Now, everything comes from loyalty. I can learn to love you. I can learn to respect you. All that stuff comes from the fact that I'm loyal to you. So I want to do these things. These are things I want to bring to the table to a relationship. Now, you get people who like, again, I I think 90% of these relationships now, because most people want to control them. You want to have that control. If you feel like you don't have that control, you feel like you don't want to be in that relationship. But sometimes you kind of just gotta let caution go to the wind and just and let's let it flow. You know, I mean, that's what I'm learning. Getting back in these relationships, I'm starting to realize that the dating game is way different, way more savage than it ever was when I was younger before. You know what I mean? It's not just going to a club, getting a number, exchanging them, and then next thing you know, you guys are talking on the phone, going on dates, and then dating. It's not like that anymore, and it's a lot more to it. It's a lot more harder to meet someone nowadays and meet someone good. Like I said, I just got out of a relationship where I thought things were going to be peaches and cream and roses and all that stuff. And then, I mean, like I said, maybe it was a little bit of me, maybe it was a little bit of her, maybe it was a little bit of both of us. I don't know what the case may be. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the fact that the loyalty wasn't there. You know what I mean? And I don't want to say point fingers. I mean, I know that personally I was super loyal. So I guess in the way I did point fingers. But I feel like when it comes down to these relationships and it comes down to how you want to be treated, you have to establish that from the beginning. That's why I say everything needs to be taken slow. You need to establish your ground, who you are, what you want to bring to the table. You got to know who you are, and know your self worth, know what you want out of this relationship. And I feel like a lot of people don't really go into relationships doing that. I feel like some people just want to be in relationships just to be in a relationship. Just to say, oh, I got a boyfriend, I got a girlfriend, no, I got a fiance, or I got this. And that turns out not to be the best situation for them either. And granted, there's a lot of snakes out there. There's a lot of snakes. You know what I mean? Coming from somebody who's a retired one, there's a lot of snakes out there. And I mean, and a snake will pip you out on game. And the whole claim to fame is to make you be loyal to them, to make you have that feel like you have that someone, and really they're not the person you think they are. I mean, case in point. I mean, like nowadays, I feel like a lot of women got a lot more snake in them than guys. A lot of women do you a lot more dirty than the dudes will nowadays, and maybe it's the evolution of relationships. I mean, it goes from guys being a piece of crap to now girls are starting to peep game and become even more assassins. I mean, it happens, and again, I'm not doing this whole rant and this whole chat just to talk about how who's at fault, who's wrong, who's at. All I'm really saying is go into a relationship knowing what you want, what your worth is, and don't settle for anything less. You want that loyalty from that person, and you give that person your loyalty. I swear to you, your relationship won't have the issues that you had prior in the past. I mean, listen, you're gonna have your arguments, you're gonna have your fights, there's gonna be your disagreements, but if the fact of the matter is that you're not gonna want to be in an argument with that person, so you're gonna want to work things out, you're gonna want to communicate, you're gonna want to talk, you're gonna want to do these things. I mean, you meet somebody really good in your life who willing to do a lot of things for you, and you willing to do a lot of things for them because you guys both have that mutual bond. You can't go wrong, but it's hard to find that because too many people are rushing into getting into relationships instead of establishing it and building it and building their foundation of that house. If you build a weak house, it's going to get blown down. You got to build your house and make it stable on pure concrete for that to work. So that's my rant for the day, guys. I hope you guys take it and run with it. I hope you guys will get offended by anything I said. Like I said, relationships with work. You know what I mean? Love is love. You got to do what you got to do. You got to go out there. If you want to be in a successful relationship, you got to put your heart out there. You're going to show that loyalty. You got to show that respect. And you got to be able to communicate. And if those things are things that you were willing to do, then you're going to have to build that relationship slow from the ground up. And hopefully everything works out in a positive manner. So with that being said, this is Thomas Balls Bailey's version of Think Like a Man. Well, I guess it's not even like Think Like a Man anymore. But this is the Love Doctor telling you peace, hair grease, and love all over the world. All right, I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.